Hello, tubers! Guess what we did today on Sunday?
Metal detecting today.
Yeah, Rosie surprised me today, and
Guess what we're doing now that your shoulders never be perfect, but a lot better than it was. Time to go metal detecting today, and we had a great day.
yeah, we went to a undisclosed location, and boy, did we find some goodness. So we actually went to an undisclosed location that was a really good dig, and then we went to another undisclosed location, and Rosie found then also some more good stuff, but actually Rosie found in the first dig site some really good stuff. I found some really good stuff, so let's start off with Rosie's stuff here.
Well, I got a whole slew of pennies here, some dimes, a couple nickels, 5 quarters here, and a $50. I don't know how you don't know you drop something like that when you drop a $50. You know what I mean? That's a big piece of metal there. So, but the highlight for me, and I also got a couple car keys and a valve extender for filling up a tire. But the big thing today for me was was having a ring, a really sweet sterling silver ring that I dug out, and that's it's a nice heavy ring, and I'm really happy to have it. It's been a while since I nailed a ring, so really really happy today to have found one that's sterling. So yeah, very exciting. But you had an exciting day. You had an exciting day too today, Missy Jen. You found a really valuable coin today amongst your other treasures that you dug out.
So I found basically a whole bunch of pennies here. Found 2 nickels, 3 dimes, and 2 quarters. Found a pretty interesting key here. A love key, I love you key. And a, yeah, I know I'm holding the best off to the last. Found a fixture ring here.
Yeah, that was like goes on a pipe that, if you have a sink drain, that would
Sink
be
drain pipe or
was
something.
probably nickel plated or chrome plated, and that would go against the wall where the drain pipe comes out for a little finished detail.
But basically the very first find within the very first 2 minutes, right?
That's it.
We got there, and within the first 2 minutes, I put the metal detector down, beep, got the first signal, started digging. The first signal was the best find of the day. Check this out. The best find of my life yet. This is a Buffalo nickel, 1913.
Nope, 1931.
Oh, so in 1931, San Francisco Mint. And here's the Indian on the side here. And I'm gonna flip it over and show you the buffalo here, where you can see the San Francisco Mint. And what have we done? Rosie has done some research about it. What makes this so interesting?
Well, I've been a coin collector for a lot of years, very lightly. You know, I've disposed of collections for people before, but what makes the Buffalo nickel? That was the nickel that was used in America before the Jefferson nickel that we know today. It was first struck in 1913, and it was used through 1938. It was still produced in 1938, and the 1930s, when it was produced, was of course the Depression years in America, and in 1931, the Philadelphia Mint, which is the huge main mint of the United States, with Denver and San Francisco being branch mints, neither Denver nor Philadelphia produced any Buffalo nickels that year, and as a result, the only mint that was in production was the San Francisco Mint, and they only made 1 million of those nickels. Now, 1 million sounds like a lot, but today we make billions of nickels. Okay, so when you're talking about a million, you're talking about a very, very tiny amount of nickels, of which most never survived circulation and stuff. They got worn and things. So this is the lowest number produced of any Buffalo nickel. So what you've actually dug up was the scarcest, not the most valuable, but the scarcest production Buffalo nickel of all, the 1931S, and it's in really good condition too. It's got 3/4 of a horn. You can see on the Buffalo, I'm just showing Missy Jen there, 3/4 of the horn, which is a high detail on the coin. So that's one of the coin, which is one of the first things to wear on it, and the fact that that still has 3/4 of that Buffalo horn tells me it's a very fine coin. So I would guess, in the condition it's in, grubby ones go for 20 bucks. I would guess this is a $30 or $40 coin. Could possibly be a little bit more, but it's a really nice score, and it goes to show you, out west we're lucky when we dig something, and if it turns out to be a decent coin, it's most likely to be from the San Francisco Mint, which is a scarce production mint. So you tend to pull out more valuable things, right, than say those in the east, where you're Denver, where the Philadelphia Mint. So it's really a great score today. Really an excellent coin to have hauled up, and worth quite a bit of money too. And it's in really good condition, so it's worth putting into a coin holder and preserving that. And you'll always have that memory, and you'll never forget that that's the lowest production of the Buffalo nickels in the Depression era, when the mints were just struggling to kind of stay afloat with money to produce coins and stuff. So
yeah, who would have thought that I would dig that out in Santa Rosa, in a undisclosed location, the lowest ever produced.
Well, it just goes to show you too, if you want to dig a lot of change, you want to dig a lot of common stuff, maybe the odd piece of jewelry, you go to parks, you go to schools, things like that. But if you really want to try to score, like Missy Jen and I did today, some decent stuff here, then what you want to do is go try to find places where other people haven't detected those urban areas, those tree wells between the streets and the sidewalk. Right. They're very productive kind of areas, because people get in and out of their cars, and they tend to reach into their pocket and pull things out and lose it on the grass, and metal detectors don't tend to detect those areas, because they wrongly assume that they're private property, which they're not. They're public. The street side of the sidewalk, any strip there is public property. It does not mean that you have the right to go in there and just dig it up and excavate. It just means you can neatly and cleanly dig, as we do, and put it back nice, and nobody's going to really care. So, well, there it is. That's always been my most productive areas, next to sidewalks. I found Indian pennies. I found silver $50 from 1927. And, because a lot of stuff happens between the streets and the sidewalks when you go into the house. Right.
So yes, it's been a really exciting day. A silver ring, a really rare silver coin. And so yeah, for me this has been my best metal detecting yet. So I'm really looking forward to going out again sometime. And
you got a good start on your Buffalo nickel collection now. So you got one of the key coins.
Got one of the key coins, and So yeah, just want to share that with y'all. And so thank you for watching. Leave some nice comments down below in the comment section. And as always, give us those awesome thumbs up. Hugs, love, and kisses.
More adventures to come.
That's right. Mwah. Toodles.